Less than a year after signing Odell Beckham to a long-term contract extension, the Giants could look to trade the wide receiver this offseason, NFL insider Jay Glazer predicts in The Athletic. Glazer says that he expects several star players to be traded this offseason, continuing a trend dating back to last season. "I think the league goes by trends, and there have been some big trades over the last year and a half or 2 years. I think those will continue. What we saw with Khalil Mack, the success of the Amari Cooper trade, some of the moves the Eagles made during their Super Bowl run, I think you'll continue to see trades like that. There will especially be trade talks for guys like Antonio Brown, who according to Adam Schefter, officially requested a trade from the Steelers yesterday, Odell Beckham Jr., and, of course, there will be more of the ongoing Le'Veon Bell saga. Teams are more willing now to swing for the fences than they were just a few years ago. When the trade deadline came and went during the season, teams called to try to trade for everyone from Beckham to Jadeveon Clowney to Chandler Jones to Patrick Peterson. They were taking their shots. Remember, 2 years ago, before trading for Jimmy Garoppolo, John Lynch even called Bill Belichick and asked if he would trade him Tom Brady after Belichick initially rebuffed his ask for Garoppolo. Why the Giants should trade Beckham to the 49ers, Lombardo Glazer goes on to say that his boldest prediction of the offseason is that the Giants trade Beckham Jr. For the second consecutive season, Beckham's season was cut short due to injury. Beckham suffered an injured quad in a game against the Eagles that flared up 2 weeks later during practice that ultimately ended his season in Week 14. The injury seemed to cast a dark cloud over Beckham's relationship with head coach Pat Shurmur and the Giants, which could open the door to general manager Dave Gettleman exploring trade options over the next several months. Beckham signed a 5-year contract extension worth $95 million last summer. It would cost the Giants approximately $16 million in dead money to trade Beckham this offseason. A trade would clear $16.75 million of Beckham's guaranteed money off the books. Last spring, Beckham's name was floated in trade talks with the Los Angeles Rams, among other teams. During his end-of-season press conference last month, Gettleman once again left the door open to Beckham playing elsewhere in 2019. "We didn't sign him to trade him, if that's what you're asking me," Gettleman said. When pressed, asked directly if that meant Beckham would be a Giant in 2019, Gettleman replied, "You heard what I said. Neither of those answers were no or we have no interest in trading Beckham, and teams would be wasting their breath if they called." Glazer's prediction makes it sound like it might be worthwhile for teams to call the Giants on Beckham. Matt Lombardo may be reached at mlombardo@newadvancemedia.com. Follow him on Twitter at @MattLombardo.